Hello everyone, and welcome to the Doctor Who Series 9 episode review with me, John Parker, and...
Me, Jack Hanning, and today we are reviewing episode 5, The Girl Who Died. Now, this episode in particular, it got me slightly confused. Kind of. But brief overview, the Doctor and Clara, after dealing with some sort of spatial dilemma, end up landing in the Viking era, or a Viking village. Just kind of stretch their legs and get over their ordeal. But sooner rather than later, they are thrown into another ordeal where they're captured by a whole bunch of strong, muscular Vikings and are taken back to the village. Now, the Doctor, being the Doctor, of course, he tried to get them both out of the situation by declaring himself as Odin and handing out and dishing out orders just so they could sneak away. But, lo and behold, his timing was terrible, and the real Odin, or a imposter Odin, or someone posing as the what is it? Norse? No, that's it. Norse god, the Norse god Odin, appeared. Evidently, obviously, alien, of course. He declared that the warriors were going to be kidnapped or taken to his wherever it was to be obliterated. And of course, well, it's basically a mass, well, not a mass invasion, but kind of like a... Really, it's just kind of like a stock control thing, isn't it? I suppose. I don't know the best way to describe it. Stock control, invasion.
So they're only going to invade the one village, aren't they? It's like, it felt kind of pointless.
Yeah. I mean, so I wasn't quite sure what that was entirely about. Because we didn't get... Actually, we didn't... When we know who they were, what was it, the Mayan?
Maya, I think.
The Mayan. Whenever I hear the name, I keep thinking the Mayans.
Yeah, I don't think it's Mayans, I think it's Maya, like the Autodesk Maya software. I don't know, I'm just using that as a name thing.
Right. But these alien type mercenaries, I'll call them mercenaries, or bandits, that's a good name for them. Yeah, these outer space bandits basically, for some one reason, wanted to claim the village as their own and do whatever the hell they wanted. But of course, the Doctor being the Doctor, got the whole band together, a whole bunch of farmers, and managed to fight them off, so to speak.
With one of them hating blood.
Yeah, I'll get onto the Viking characters in a moment, but of course, to save the village, a life was indeed lost, although not as we thought. And it was at that point where things started to go on a rather different a different side, should I say, or it turned differently, because that's where I was like, huh? What? What's going on? Because towards the end, I constantly was looking for the point. That's what was going on.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, the beginning of the episode, the middle part, and the bit towards the end, once they fought them off, you know, that was all great. That was brilliant.
Yeah, that
Typical Doctor Who. That was just straightforward and, you know, out the door. But of course, it was after Ishilda had some form of heart attack. It's where the Doctor became kind of questioning himself, as in his abilities and what he can do, what he can't do, and therefore strived him to save her life, but of course gave him some doubts. And that is where we were left with, yet again, another cliffhanger. Now, there's bits I left out there on purpose, as now we can talk about the characters. Get the other guys out the way first. The Viking characters I thought were quite amusing.
Yeah.
The one who drops the faint at the sight of blood, or who had upgraded his phobia. And of course the other ones, like Lofty and, you know, the others. I thought that was a great band, to be honest. And the Doctor...
Lofty reminded me of Rory a bit.
No, really, because he reminded me of Rory. Really?
Yeah.
He reminded me of Rory as well. He really did.
Did you just say Rory?
Shut up, Rory. No, Rory.
Yeah, he did. I looked at him and I was like, hang on, whoa, I still haven't brought Arthur Darvill back, have they?
No, literally, I thought exactly the same thing. Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys did, but yeah.
And he had the baby. Rory had a baby as well. And he was the one who always held her. And it was a her as well. Wow, that's a lot of linkage there. Maybe Stephen Moffat was playing with us.
Moffat, what are you doing? But yeah, no, nothing was related there.
No, no.
But yeah, besides the guys, there was one there in particular who was rather different.
Which one was that?
Ashilda?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Vikings again.
I am talking about the Vikings.
Oh yeah, because she's a okay, yeah. Okay, ignore me. I'm being stupid again.
Now she was a very typical Viking, a very strange one. The heart and mind of a strong male, or a strong Viking, because actually I don't know whether most Vikings were all male or some were female, I never actually looked into that. But she had the heart and mind of a boy, but then obviously the body of a woman and whatnot, and you know, it's those kind of things where yeah. But I have no idea how to describe it, but still. She was a very different person and became quite a famous person towards the Doctor. A very strong individual who could definitely look after her own, or after herself. One thing that did kind of confuse me a bit, I know we've got you, John, but you know when the Doctor and her first laid eyes on each other?
Mm-hmm.
I felt
Yeah.
as if there was a strong connection there.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I loved it. I was like, because he was said about the premonition, didn't he? That it's like looking at a memory backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're remembering something from the future rather than from the past. And I was like, I wonder what. Because it's funny how it all turned out. And yet it still doesn't make sense. What did he remember about her that made him look at her like that?
It's like memories that he hasn't created yet.
Yeah, he will do.
That he will. But then
As a Time Lord, that I suppose is.
well, a Time Lord can see everything that is, was, and will be.
Then again, she was looking at him the same way. I think.
I'm pretty sure Time Lords have the ability to actually look in their minds as things like what has been, what being,
Yeah,
no, is being.
maybe
will
even
be.
subconsciously.
I've always thought that from David Tennant's era, because he kind of pointed that out slightly.
Yeah.
That the mind of a Time Lord is much stronger than that of humans. So there's a very interesting bond there. But I don't think she's going to turn out to be who we might have thought she was.
No.
Because it wasn't until they first laid eyes on each other I remembered the trailer. I've forgotten completely about the trailer until then. And of course we have speculated as to who she might be, but I think you'll find she's not who we thought she was.
No, I think she might be a new character.
But, still talking about her, Maisie Williams now, the actor in particular, I thought she was brilliant. Never seen her in Game of Thrones at all. I thought she was great. She actually performed really well. You know, expressed her character, her emotions for the character really well.
Yeah.
Did a
Agreed.
great job. Now, one last person I want to talk about in particular now is the Doctor. Twice now on occasions he has questioned what he can do and what he can't do, as I said at the beginning. Right? And this isn't the first time. I believe he did it previous, didn't he?
Yes.
In Before the Flood and Under the Lake.
Yes. Yeah, I remember.
He was faced with a similar dilemma. I think
And
at some
I do
point,
believe he did it, didn't he? He saved him, didn't he? Am I right?
yeah, but he managed to kind of bend it a little bit without breaking
Yeah.
the rules. But I think we're going to get some point in the future in the series, we're going to get to a breaking point where he's going to do something he might regret. As he said, tidal waves.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that what he's done, saving her, because if you remember, do you remember on the next time part, we did see that
again.
she effectively looks evil, including the ending of that episode. She did look quite evil in that little spinny thing they did with the camera. So I'm wondering maybe her character becomes really bad, and that's the tidal wave that he's talking about.
Thing is, from this episode, all we can get now is speculation. It's different from the first two and episodes 3 and 4 because we kind of know what the main goal is. But now, we're literally we're playing a waiting game now. So it's like this episode has kind of brushed a very quick story away, and now we're getting something even different, even more stronger. So I do wonder what it is we're going to have in the next episode.
But I know she can't die. I don't know what the doctor's going to do apart from take that thing out of her if he can.
This is what confused me as well. The thing she has in her head. Do you think that device has information about the future? Because most aliens that the Doctor and Clive visited in Earth's past know the human race's future. So what if somehow she's going to influence the human race slightly? Hmm?
But if that's the case, wouldn't the Doctor know about it by now?
No?
Or hasn't it happened yet?
Time's relative. Literally, they get out of the TARDIS, make a change, go back in, step back out. It's all different. It doesn't happen around them immediately. It takes a while for that effect to kick in. So my overall feelings entirely is that this particular story, or the war between the Vikings and the aliens, was kinda rushed in a way.
Yeah. I think I've noticed this. I don't know whether you've noticed it, Jack, but the stories recently, the episodes have there's like got bits that feel like they've been shoved in.
Yes.
Like Stephen Moffat's gone. You know what? This would be great.
Let's write it.
Macy Macy Williams' character is going to be. Of course, he wouldn't know it was Macy Williams when he read it, but her character is going to be this girl who's not going to ever die, and she's going to cause this, and this to happen. And then what he's gone ahead and said, but we need a story to get there. Just shove something in the old rubbish in. Okay, then flunk. That's literally what's happened. It feels like, anyway.
You are absolutely right. But either way, we were given a quick but good story, all the same. With a big cliffhanger. Yeah, go ahead.
Two things I want to mention. Two things. Yep. The second thing I'll leave for now. But the first thing is really good integration with Series 8's start there. Yes. With seeing his face.
Yes.
Yes, finally we get to see that. You know, I completely forgot about that part. I completely forgot about him questioning his own face.
You know, but I actually had no idea what that scene was referring to until it clicked. Yeah.
Yeah. And I loved how they brought some of the old clips back as well with David Tennant. It's like,
But did that make you think something?
What?
That the Doctor's subconscious mind now, not
his remembering,
and actually made him have that face.
Yeah, which brings the theory in that technically, even if the Doctor can't specifically choose it, it's his subconscious that's choosing faces. Maybe that is passing.
So maybe he can go forwards and backwards between faces.
Oh.
As we've already seen.
Yeah.
Tom Baker.
Yes. Oh.
I never forget a face. I know you don't, and in time to come you'll find yourself revisiting a few, but some of the old favourites.
Oh. I like that. I like that idea, that theory. It's good. But I
feel there's a lot we've got to wait. And this episode was kind of there we go. But there's this.
Yeah.
There's this, but there's that. You know.
Yeah. I agree.
So
the second thing, by the way, Jack, I just wanted to mention it's only a small thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Have you noticed the BBC are lacking terrible on visual graphics now?
Oh, I thought in the trailer that was still a work in progress.
I know. The dragon
snake.
Lighting completely incorrect, and also the electricity coming out of the walls. It looked as if some kid had gone on After Effects and said, "Oh look, I can do lightning." Bzzzt. It was terrible. I was like, "Come on, BBC, you've done much better graphics than that in the past. What have you done?" It's almost as if they've rushed everything, and it's getting quite ridiculous now. I'm a bit disappointed in their post-production work.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just
I don't know what's going on.
The snake of it got me in that, to be honest.
Well, I think it's meant to be a big eel, wasn't it? Not a dragon.
So, all in all...
No, it wasn't. It was a dragon. Ignore me.
Dragon and snake, I have no idea.
Who knows?
So, all in all, it was partially rushed. Gave us a confusing but still interesting cliffhanger. I did kind of feel a good warmth to this. There was a good little bit of humour that I did like every now and again, especially coming from the Doctor. Good referencing as well. That has given me thought for what the future of the series might be about, but then again, that's got nothing to do with this episode, therefore it's invalid for now. So, to be honest with you, my overall rating will be I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Yeah.
Oh, that's low.
I know.
I don't know.
Just.
See, I like the story. The story's good. I like the end result at least. But as I said, a few things were a bit amiss with that. But I'm gonna be a bit higher than that. I don't feel it's like that too low, but I think it's somewhere around 8.
8.
8. It's a
Done.
bit lower than a couple of the previous episodes, but it's still pretty good. The story's still there. I'll say 8.
I mean, it was a really good episode, and half of the acting was brilliant. The story was good, but still, it was rushed.
Yeah, I am tempted to switch that to 7.5, but I want to be a bit generous because I'm not sure yet. It's still, isn't it episode 5 now? Yeah, episode 5.
5, yeah.
Yeah. So we've still got plenty of time, but you know.
We'll definitely be doing an overall series review at the very end.
Yeah.
A very kind of brief one. But yeah, folks, that is our review for as confusing and, well, yeah, confusing as it may be. That's
It's a confusing
exactly
episode.
that's exactly what we got from the episode. That's how we felt from it. So do leave your thoughts, opinions of the review down below, and also give your verdicts if you wish, out of 10, whatever it is you might think it might be. And until next time, folks, see you soon. Take care, and bye for now.
Bye bye, guys.
That is all we have for today, folks.
Join us again next week on another Sci-Fi Geeks video to find out what adventure we embark on next.
Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and comment on the video below. Remember to subscribe so you can keep up to date with our latest videos.
Till next time,
Take care, stay safe, and remember, let
your
your
geeky side out. Toodle pip.